Good morning students, welcome back to today's class. Today we are going to see that chapter 7 of accountancy, depreciation, provision and reserves. This is video number 8. Now let us see that depreciation, how or what are the accounting procedures. Actually here two method or two way we can record that depreciation. That one method is that directly we are charging the depreciation in every year to the asset, and another is that we make a provision and accumulated depreciation method. By seeing that journal entry you will understand that. So according to that charging depreciation to asset method is like this. First, when we are purchasing that asset, means for example, if we purchase something, you say one cycle. Okay, when we are purchasing a cycle, how much may be the estimated price of that cycle? 4,000. Okay, we are purchasing one cycle with the 4,000 rupees. Okay, then we write that journal entry. That asset is that bicycle, so we can write that bicycle or asset. No problem. Asset account debit. Okay. How much rupees is there? 4,000. This is the debit column. Okay, debit column and credit column are there. So in the debit column, we write that 4,000. Next, we are paying cash at the same time. Okay. This amount 4,000 in the credit column. As narration we write that purchased bicycle at the business price. When we purchase, we will make this entry in our books of account. Next is that from here we consider that 1 year. Or that year end we consider, that you will learn later. Now you imagine that this we purchase it exactly in the beginning of the year. That means 1st April. Okay. Means our financial year is starting 1st April. So we purchase it on 1st April. Okay. Then end of that year. That means that year means next calendar year, next year 31st March. On that day, we find its depreciation. Clear now? Then we write that depreciation account. Account debit to asset account. Asset account directly we write. Clear now? Here we find that depreciation. How much we put depreciation for a year? 10%. 10%. Now it means how much? 400. Okay. Then the same we mention on the formula. Here we mention the narration depreciation charged on the asset bicycle at how much is the percentage, that much percentage. Clear now? Then there is also next is that now we reduce that asset value, but from where we adjust this depreciation, from where we have to take this amount from the profit and loss account. So we charge it is to profit and loss account. So we are again writing this profit and loss account debit to the same depreciation the same amount we charge here 400. We write that here narration depreciation charged to profit and loss account. The entry will come in. So compulsory you have to give that format. Okay, date column, whatever that details are here, that all must be given. You don't write like that simply. Okay. Those what are the things required that all you write with the narration. Okay, you understand? So once again we can see that in detail. When we purchase that asset, you know that when we purchase an asset, we pass this journal. That means whatever that asset we purchase it, that asset on debit, how much is that amount that we got, and if by cash means cash, by bank means by bank, and if it is credit purchase means then customer that supplier name or that supplier company name we write here. You understand now? Next is taking the depreciation is charging end of the year. Okay, end of the year, or when we are making that profit and loss account and balance sheet, only that time we make that depreciation. This is no need of making all each and every month. When we are going to make that profit and loss account and balance sheet, that is normally we make year, or some businesses, big businesses are doing this half yearly or something. Even in that time also, it is not necessary to make that depreciation up to that time. The depreciation expenses, like that expenses, non-cash expenses, they can show end of the year. But if they are giving that dividend profit every month basis, they need to consider all this. Okay, so that is not from your study. You now learned of thinking of that much. You just take this end of the year. We calculate that the depreciation. So this depreciation means you understand that this is what is this expense. This is expense. When so we are applying that rule. When expense is increasing, what you do that debit that expense account, and how much is that the amount, that amount we mentioned here. And here what is reducing, value of asset is reduced. You understand now? When asset decrease, value of asset is decreased, what we are doing? Crediting. So you always think that while writing this journal entries, this is very important. When asset or expense, if it is asset or expense, when its value is increasing, we are debiting. Here you can see that this is asset, this is expense. The values are increased. When that value is increasing, we debit that. When their value is reducing, we credit that. Here you see that cash is asset, this bicycle is also asset. So here you know that the bicycle is asset, but its value is increasing. Bicycle we bought one asset, bicycle, that asset is increasing. But at the same time, what is reducing here? Cash is asset, another asset, that is also our asset, that cash asset is reduced. So reduced asset we credit there. You got now? Yes. How we wrote this journal entry? And next is the same formula we apply, what rule we apply. Depreciation is expense. Expense also when it is increased, we debit that. And then here this is asset, asset value is decreased up to that, that means credit that. Clear now? Yes. This profit and loss, this is also expense. Expense and not available. Yeah, that expense is, you can see that that expense is increased, so we debit that. Profit and loss, we charge it to profit and loss. Okay, so charging to profit and loss means that in profit and loss we are showing that this is as expense. So that expense is increasing. And at the same time, depreciation was expense. That expense is reduced. When expense or asset reduce, what we do? We credit that. So here depreciation expense reduced, that is why we credit that. So you understand that how I wrote this, okay? Clear now? Yes. And in case of income or liability, another classification is that income or liability. When that income or liability is increasing, we are crediting that, and if they are decreasing, we are debiting. Clear now? So when we are passing this journal entry, what will happen now? After this journal entry, we will go for that ledger, yes, posting. After ledger, we get that the trial balance. You didn't study the trial balance. Thereafter, you are going to study the profit and loss account. So from there, from ledger account, or also from trading account, trial balance, we can post to profit and loss account. There, trading and profit and loss account is there. And then after that, we are going to make the balance sheet. So in the balance sheet, beginning of the year, our asset, that means we are showing that bicycle this much rupees. But end of that year, its value from this 4,400 is reduced. Automatically it is reduced. Clear now? Yes. If something, you understand now? From asset value now already reduced in balance sheet. That means end of the year we see that in our book value is reduced. The book value of asset is automatically come that 3,600 rupees. Beginning it was 1,000 rupees. Now end of that year, according to this bicycle amount is coming that 3,600. 4,000 we directly reduce it on the asset. Clear now? You got clear now, all of you? Yes. Why this entries or how we are entering that? Clear now?